Welcome to Adarsh Vidyalaya Chemistry Online Class. Unit number 10, Matter Around Us. Students, last class we have learnt about mixtures and the difference between the mixtures and the compound and the different types of the mixtures, homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture, definition and everything we have learnt. So in this session, how the mixtures can be separated. In this session, we are going to discuss about how the mixtures can be separated, separation of mixtures. So there are the different methods to separate the mixtures. Okay. So the first method is separation of mixture is sublimation. Actually, the mixture contain useful. Why we are moving to separation of mixture means the mixture contains useful substances along with some impurities. Impurities means unwanted substances. So some useful substances along with that some impurities also present. In order to get the pure substance, we will separate the mixture from the impure substance. So the separation is based on the properties of the components of the mixture. And also the physical property, okay, and the physical state of the mixture, physical state of the components. So these are the basic for the separation of mixture. First one, physical property, physical nature of the components present in the mixture. Okay, so why we are moving to the separation of mixture means we want the useful substance in a mixture. Along with the useful substance, some impurities are also present. So we will move to the which one? Separation of mixture. So first method of separation of mixture is sublimation. What is meant by sublimation? You have already learnt in your 7th and 8th standard itself. Certain solid substance, when it is heated, directly go to the vapor state. When the vapors are cooling, again we can get that solid. So that process is called as a sublimation. Sublimation means certain solid substance, when it is heated, it is directly converted into vapor state. On cooling the vapors, we can get the solid again. So that process is a sublimation. Best example is our camphor. In Tamil we are saying Karpuram. On burning, camphor actually is in a solid form. On burning, it can be directly go to the which state? Vapor state. Okay. So that is called, that process is called as a sublimation. So using the sublimation method, now we are going to separate the ammonium chloride. From the sand. Here ammonium chloride, actually its formula is NH4Cl. NH4Cl is the formula for ammonium chloride. Here ammonium chloride is a volatile substance. Volatile substance means it can be easily go to the vaporized form. Where sand is a non-volatile substance. It does not go to the vapor state. So I am having the mixture that is an ammonium chloride along with the sand. How I am going to separate the mixture? Using the sublimation method. First, we have to take the mixture ammonium chloride and the sand in a china dish. Okay. So this is the China dish. In the dish, we have take the ammonium chloride salt along with the sand. What is the nature of the ammonium chloride? Ammonium chloride is a volatile substance. It can be easily go to the which state? Vapor form. Whereas the sand is a which mean non-volatile substance. Okay, it is not volatile. It does not go to the vaporized form. Okay, so in the China dish, I will take ammonium chloride plus sand mixture. So that China dish is covered with a perforated asbestos sheet. What is meant by perforated asbestos sheet? Perforated means a small hole. So the China dish can be covered with the perforated asbestos sheet. Then above the perforated asbestos sheet, I will keep the funnel, that is a funnel, in the inverted position. I will keep the funnel in the inverted position. Okay. So the mouth of the funnel is closed with the cotton. Mouth of the funnel is closed with the cotton. So this is an experimental setup. China dish. In the China dish, mixture is present. Which mixture? Volatile substance plus non-volatile substance. Volatile substance is ammonium chloride. Non-volatile substance is sand. That China dish is covered with a perforated asbestos sheet. Perforated means a small hole is present. Okay. So then I will keep the above the perforated asbestos sheet, I will keep the inverted funnel. Then the open edge of the funnel is closed with the cotton. Now I will keep the mixture, that is ammonium chloride mixed with the sand. What happened means, actually ammonium chloride is a volatile substance. So on heating, what happened? The ammonium chloride vapors passes through the asbestos hole and it can be passed through the funnel and it can be settled and it can be present at the side of the funnel, at the stem, the side of the funnel. So this is our ammonium chloride. Okay. Then after vaporizing all the ammonium chloride, which one is present in the mixture? One in the China dish, sand only present because it is a non-volatile substance. Clear all of you? So the volatile substance settled at the side of the funnel, whereas the non-volatile substance is present in the China dish itself. So using this method, we have to separate the volatile substance from non-volatile substance. Another method of separation of mixture is centrifugation. So in this centrifugation process, what happens means, a fine insoluble solid, that is very small insoluble solid, is separated from a solid liquid mixture. Okay, so a fine insoluble solid is separated from solid liquid mixture. By using the very high speed machine, that machine is called as a centrifuge. So it is rotated, okay, it is rotated by some force. That force is called as a centrifugal force. So this is the principle present in the centrifugation. So here in the centrifugation process, fine insoluble solid is separated from solid liquid mixture in very high speed machine is called as a centrifuge. It is rotated by some force. That force is called as a centrifugal force. So during this centrifugation, what happened means, the heavier solid particles is settled down and the lighter liquid is present at the top. Okay. So I will see the figure. I will show the figure. Sorry. So this is the centrifugal machine. Okay. So it is a rotated in very high speed. It is rotated at a very high speed. So where we use this centrifugation method? In which industries and all we are using the centrifugation means in milk industry, in dairy industry. The cream can be separated from milk by this process, that is called as centrifugation. Next method, in washing machine also, this principle only we are using while squeezing out of water from wet cloths. And even in our laboratory, so you have to separate the blood cells from the blood sample. So these are the applications of centrifugation. Okay. So in this session, we have discussed about the separation of the mixture. Why we are going to the separation of the mixture means in order to get the pure substance from the impure substance. That separation is based on the physical nature of the components present in the mixture. Okay. First method we saw the sublimation method. So in that sublimation method, when we apply the sublimation method means when volatile substance is mixed with a non-volatile substance. On heating, the volatile substance is easily evaporated. Whereas a non-volatile substance is not evaporated, it is present as it is in the dish, china dish. Okay, so that is the method for the sublimation. Next method is a centrifugation method. Here a fine insoluble solid is separated from a solid liquid mixture. Here we are a very high speed machine is used, that is rotated. That machine is called a centrifuge. Okay, very high speed machine. So here which force is present means centrifugal force. So using the centrifugal force only we can separate. Okay, so during that centrifugation what happens means the heavier solid particles is settled down while lighter liquid is present at the top. And where we are using this centrifugation means in dairy industry, that is milk industries, and even our washing machine also this principle only used, and also in our laboratory also we are using this centrifugation. Okay, thank you students.